Welcome to Nini Presents, and we are going to watch a video on reviewing a video on scary videos that are hard to explain. That's supposed to be hard to explain. So let's see.
Jesus Christ!
Hopefully they don't cut the video for that.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos no one can quite explain. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious content, just like this.
Come on, keep it good.
Some scary videos remain creepy regardless of whether or not there's a supernatural source behind them. Such is the case with this video uploaded to YouTube by user Macintosh1321. It first seems to be an innocent video depicting a group of friends hanging out and playing video games.
Exactly. Just got killed by police. You got killed by police.
However, it immediately turns into something slightly more sinister when you keep an eye on the window.
No.
It can be hard to see at first, but there appears to be a sinister face looking in from the dark window.
That's got to be something that's reflecting from their own TV setup or something that they've got in the room there.
The face moves around throughout the video, yet the men in the room don't seem to notice it at all.
You suck. I win. Because you suck. You suck. Hey!
At times, the head appears to be illuminated, revealing an expressionless face. Some people think the video's captured a peeping Tom that's wandered up to the window.
That's possible. Oh, it looked like that there.
Others have suggested it's a ghost, noting the strange illumination and the blank expression. While the uploader claims the video to be 100% genuine, some viewers are not so sure it's not all just set up. The angle of the camera, for one, is a little suspicious. It almost looks like they're trying to frame the window and not show the friend playing video games as it was allegedly intended. Some keen-eyed viewers have even suggested the face isn't outside at all, rather it's a reflection of someone sitting opposite to the window.
You sucks. That's why you loses.
So what do you think this video shows? A creep lurking outside? A ghostly head? Or is it all just a hoax? Let me know what you think in the comment section below.
You sucks. That's why you loses.
See that one? That last part right there, it just looks like someone standing outside. It's just someone pulling their chain, that's all.
This video was uploaded to YouTube in 2014 by user James McLean. It begins with the uploader stating he's been hearing noises all night.
Okay, I've been hearing all night.
He begins to investigate when suddenly a guitar can be heard being strummed in the back room. As the camera holder investigates, something chilling happens in the hallway.
Hello?
A picture frame inexplicably falls to the ground, along with what looks like some wood paneling.
Jesus Christ!
Oh.
The camera holder is clearly frightened as he backs away from the incident.
Jesus Christ!
Whoa.
According to a post on Reddit, an old friend of James died in the back room where the guitar can be heard.
See?
It's alleged that James often had dreams of his deceased friend that seemed unnaturally real. It was though he was talking to him in person. An undefined figure was also often seen lurking in the house but would quickly disappear. The Reddit post also announced that James sadly passed away of a heart attack in the same room in March of 2019. He was just 40 years old.
Ooh, that's
so could this footage
young.
show James's friend attempting to make contact?
Hello?
Some viewers have noted the blurry quality of the footage, suggesting it was a hoax and that some string might have been used to pull the picture frame to the floor.
It's possible.
Jesus Christ!
However, considering the tragic backstory, it seems unlikely that someone would fake the footage for some cheap thrills.
Well, people are jerks like that.
This bizarre footage of an Oklahoma
You
parking
know
lot
what
has made
makes
its
it
way
look
around
like
the
it's a
internet.
string? Let's go
Considering the
back.
tragic backstory, it seems unlikely that
Okay.
someone would fake the footage
See,
for
he's
some
going
cheap
down the
thrills.
hallway, going down the hallway. It falls off. Okay, right there. Right there. When it first falls off and that piece of the door frame comes off and falls down to the ground, then the opposite end, because the force kicks it up. Then it like goes back up almost as if it's dangling on something. Either it's dangling on a string for a minute there because it got caught up, or the ghost has picked it back up from falling and it has gone back up in the air again. Did you see that? Let me do that again.
Jesus Christ.
However,
You see?
considering the
It
tragic
goes like
backstory,
this.
it seems unlikely that someone...
That again.
Hello?
Watch.
Some viewers have noted the blurry quality of the footage, suggesting it was a hoax and that some string might have been used to pull the picture frame to the floor.
Jesus Christ.
So that piece
However,
of the frame
considering the
comes
tragic
down,
backstory, it seems
dangles
unlikely
a
that
little bit.
someone would fake the footage for some cheap thrills.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
This
You
bizarre
weird
footage
thing
of an
to fake.
Oklahoma parking lot has made its way around the internet since it was first captured in 2002. Like many infamous scary
Oh, so this
videos,
is
the
an
footage
old
has
one.
become something of a legend. Known as the impound ghost, something truly unsettling was captured on CCTV camera. The news clip features the impound lot employee, Kathy Henley, who first noticed the odd figure on the
That's not
security
good
cameras.
footage.
Our alarm was on, so nobody jumped the fence.
The worker claims to have been frightened by the footage, which seems to show a ghostly figure circle its way around the impound lot. The figure is stiff and white and seems to almost teleport its way atop a circle of vehicles. Clearly scared of what she was seeing, the impound lot worker then claims to have asked one of her co-workers to go and see what was going on.
Interesting.
However, the employee found there was not a single soul in sight when they went to investigate the odd occurrence. It seemed the figure could only be...
I wonder, this is from 2002. I wonder what program they were using to record their security stuff and how it kept the files. Gosh, I wish that was better quality.
seen on video, with other videos online offering extended footage of the ghost's odd behaviour.
Boy, that's just not good footage.
The employee in the news clip explains that 3 of the
Or good
vehicles in the
quality,
impound lot that
rather.
night were from fatal accidents. One accident had only just occurred that night. A paranormal investigator floated the theory that the ghost was likely someone involved in one of those deadly accidents. Perhaps it was even looking for their car.
Well,
The figure appears to be circling, lost and confused by the wreckage left behind. With that in mind, this footage becomes even more tragic. As we've seen, not all scary videos need to feature supernatural activity to be scary. In this clip, posted to YouTube by user Alex Nice, something eerie was recorded outside the uploader's home in the middle of the night.
oh, that figure standing there, that totally looks like
The
it's
uploader
something
noticed a strange
some
person
kids just
loitering
threw
just
together.
outside their home. The figure appears to be looking directly up at the uploader's window. They're wearing an oversized hat and jacket, perhaps as an attempt to deliberately obscure themselves.
You deliberately change
It
how
almost
tall
looks
they look, how
cartoon-like.
short they
However,
really
given
are.
the circumstances, it's
Yeah,
likely
set
the
this
uploader
stuff
found their presence anything but amusing. The figure is large, imposing, and downright creepy. The figure then appears to
Looks
stretch
like a short
multiple
person
times,
trying to
as
make
though it's been
himself look
holding
tall.
that
That's what
position
that
for a
looks like
rather
to me.
long time. Then the figure almost appears to be speaking to itself as its arms begin to gesticulate to no one in particular.
Maybe it's a disturbed person.
It then turns away
Ooh,
from the
now that they're
window.
moving, they look much taller.
Truly bizarre and downright creepy, almost no one would find being on the receiving end of that figure's glance to be in any way amusing.
You can't say that he was looking at
Obviously
you.
unsettled by what they saw, one couldn't blame the uploader if they couldn't get to sleep that night, or for a few nights after.
What's probably happening is the figure is talking to somebody in the car. That's what's happening. And they're just using their hands to talk. Although it's weird because with how they're dressed, it looks, and the way that they're standing, it looks almost as if it was a short person trying to look tall. But once he started moving around, you could see that wasn't the case. That was weird. But it's probably just he's just talking to somebody in the car.
It almost always seems as though security officers get the short end of the stick when they're the only one around in often deserted buildings. This video, which first appeared on LiveLeak and was later uploaded to YouTube by user Tempest0, is yet another example of this. It's not clear whether the building in question was already known to be haunted. However, it seems it certainly was being haunted at the time this video was recorded. The footage was captured by the only security guard on duty in a Costa Rican office.
Ew, he's
He
by
introduces
himself.
the video by explaining he's been hearing weird noises coming from the women's restroom.
Que se escuchan ruidos extraños ahí en el baño.
Not only this, but the door to the restroom was seen opening by itself.
Ooh.
Se abrió la puerta.
Going against all horror movie law, the security guard actually turns on all the lights in the building so he can get a better look.
Good job. You should be turning on the lights. That's what they're there for.
He says he can hear odd sounds when suddenly something creepy happens in the background.
Por Dios, ve a la silla.
Although it's
Where?
difficult to see, the security officer claims that
Where?
the chair moved by itself.
Dios, ve a la silla.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw that.
Moments later, the chair moves yet again, this time more visibly.
Ooh.
Dios.
Just when you think it doesn't get any creepier, keep an eye on the door. Without knowing the conclusion of the odd event, one can only
Interesting.
hope the security officer left the building without experiencing too much trauma.
I mean, to be fair, it's possible, with some string, some light colored rope, whatever, you can tie it to the chair, pull it so it's moving, use that really thin fishing line, what is it called? Spider wire, so you can close the door. But, I mean, just to be fair for the skeptics out there, but, I mean, if the guy is not doing any of this stuff, I think that's pretty good footage.
Before we take a look at some unsettling footage of a possible festive peeping Tom, remember to hit that
Festive
subscribe
peeping
button, then
Tom.
tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel
These are good
notifications.
videos.
That way you'll be in the loop every time
Once
we
again,
drop our
slap
scary
cam,
and
you
mysterious
have
videos.
good videos.
Also, remember to put a collar on that thumbs up button and
Thank you.
take it down to the park for some walkies.
Well, come here. Well, what's going on?
Unlike the previous video of a face staring through the window, the last of these scary
You're gonna
videos
come by
provides
and say
viewers
hello
with
to-
slightly more obscured
No,
footage.
you're gonna mess this
However,
up. No,
just because
no,
this
no,
footage is
no, move
obscured,
your big
it doesn't
head,
mean
boo-boo.
it's any less creepy than the other clip. Keep an eye on the window.
Everybody wants to join in.
Whereas the other video featured a face, this one features a larger and less humanoid figure. The shape is
Somebody's
blurred and
getting
not quite as
inside.
easy to make out. This gives the figure a creepy, otherworldly vibe that is extremely unsettling.
There's just somebody
Meaning
standing
to
up
film
on
their
the
Christmas
trail.
tree and spread a little holiday cheer, the uploader heard a strange noise at their window and went to investigate. That's when they saw the bizarre white shape peering through their window. The figure almost looks like it floats off, feeling more ethereal than a real-world creeper.
No. That just looks like somebody that was, almost stooping down to look in and then standing up in a way. That's what that looks like.
Sadly, there's not a lot of info on this clip, so it's hard to speculate further on what the strange figure could be. A genuine ghost or festive peeping Tom? I guess we'll
Just
never know.
the peeping,
Still,
someone
love to
who's
hear your
looking in the
thoughts on
window.
this
That's
one in the
all.
comments section below.
That was all for that one. I think
Now,
you're
if you
getting
want
a
to watch
little
some more
too
scary
excited.
videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, we have
Well,
a
that
massive
was a
curated
good video.
paranormal playlist right there.
Another good
Now,
video.
remember to check out our awesome range of
I
hoodies
like
and
playing them
t-shirts as
out to
well.
the
They're
end,
available
so
in the
just in
merch shelf
case
just down
anyone
below there.
watching the video
And
that
that's
I
it for
post
me. I'll see
wants
you all
his
next time.
information, they can watch his video to the end and see everything that he has up there. And now that it's over, I'm going to click end. Have a good night. Oop, it didn't end.